Well, Rhonda, BMW's G310, you're one of the first people in Canada to be able to ride it. What did you think? What was your first impression?
I love this bike from the second, well, okay, I stalled it immediately, but that was just me getting used to first gear. But after that, loved it. Just felt really great for me.
Yeah. It's a pretty bike, eh? What was your first impression when you saw it this morning?
Well, you know, it's got the nice pearly white and the lines of it are lovely and the nice big spring. Yeah, I mean, I like it. Looks, you know, hardcore sporty, but it's also quite lovely.
Now it's a 310cc single engine. You mentioned you stalled it the first time because it likes to be revved, right?
Yeah.
So what was what's the experience with the engine?
So when we did finally get up to speed, so at one point I looked down and I was going about 115 kilometers an hour and I was in 6th gear and at 7,000 revs and it felt great. Yeah. That's exactly where it seemed to like to be.
Yeah. The motor really has like a sweet spot, right? It's about 5,000 to 7,000 RPM. It really comes alive.
Yeah.
What about the sound? Was it quiet, noisy, rattly?
No, definitely not rattly. Certainly there's sound when you're accelerating, but it's a good sound. Like it's nice and loud and you know that you're going somewhere.
It's not a Brembo brake, but it certainly looks like a Brembo monoblock. It's a single disc brake. Feel, power?
Felt really smooth. I didn't have to do any hard braking, but it certainly wasn't, you know, grabby at all. Like I found it very, very smooth when I was braking. And
you mentioned the spring, the rear shock, and everybody mentions the front fork. Suspension, how did you find the suspension?
I was super comfortable. I don't know if it was just that we weren't on bumpy roads today, but I don't think that's the case because
Actually, we were on bumpy roads today.
I've been on those roads with other bikes before.
Yeah.
No, really comfortable.
Yeah,
really comfortable. I really found this super easy in the corners.
Right. So we talked about the riding position. It's fairly upright. Were you getting blown around? Too much wind? No wind?
I wouldn't want to be on the highway on this bike, but then again, I wouldn't want to be on the highway on any bike. That's just me.
Yeah.
There were some wind gusts and I felt it, but not enough to make me startled or scared.
Yeah.
No, I was super comfortable in that upright position. That seems to be what I like, and I didn't notice the wind feeling like it was going to knock me over at all.
What about the layout of the cockpit, the switches, the mirrors, the indicators, all that stuff?
The feedback I got on there was really clear and easy to see. You always know what gear you're in. It's really easy to see where your revs are and what your speed is. I notice now there's a clock there, which I didn't really notice before. So yeah, visually it's really easy to see everything. Easy to find everything that you need.
Who are we going to recommend this motorcycle to?
For sure good for an entry-level driver because it's nice and light and nimble and easy to maneuver. You're not going to get yourself, well, I guess you could get yourself in trouble with anything, but you shouldn't get yourself in too much trouble with this bike.
Yeah.
You know, as somebody who wants, you know, some really quick acceleration, I think this is super fun.
Yeah.
I think it'd be great for riding around country roads like we've been doing. Perfect for that. You can go off-road on it as well.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think it's a versatile bike.
And certainly good for somebody like yourself who's getting back into the sport.
Definitely, yeah, definitely.
And we're going to use it for weekends, maybe a commuter? Could you see somebody in the city using this as a commuter?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I don't see why not. Yeah, this would take you from city to country to the beach to everywhere, definitely. And easy to park and easy, like it's low. So if you have to back into parking spaces in the city, it's super easy to do that with.
Right. I'm going to throw track days into this too. I think this would be a great Cup series. It really likes to be ridden hard.
Yeah, definitely.
In fact, that's where it really shone for me, was if you just keep it boiling on the power band, it really is, it is fun. So could you see something like this in your driveway or in your future?
Oh yeah, I think we'd just done the really, really short part of the drive and I was already thinking,
wow,
out of the other bikes you've introduced me to, this is my favorite.
Well, you certainly look good on it.
Thanks.
It fits.
Yeah, it was fun.
Good job.
Thanks, David.
Thanks, Rhonda.